And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Xenonauts. I did check how to zoom in and out on the tactical map. And the answer is you have to change the resolution. There is only one zoom level. Well, there's one zoom level per graphics level. So I'm kind of a little bit struggling myself on the fact that I have I'm currently playing on a 4K monitor. Which means it's not as zoomed in as I'd probably like it to be, which is making it a little bit hard for fine inputs sometimes. But we're going to continue playing as this. I may, at the end of the stream, if things are still being frustrated, we may end up just starting over on me literally turning the graphics down so that we can see, get better tactical overlay on the tactical map. Intercept, we'll send in the Foxtrot. Engage. Well, that was a bad showing. It's one of the smaller ships, so it was able to dodge. Well, that's going to take a while for Foxtrot 1 to repair. We are going to go after that again. Again, if we can. Going to send the... About 10, not Foxtrot. Intercept. Send both Condors after it. Okay, that took a lot more damage than I was hoping, but we got it down. Oh, and of course that was a situation. We didn't have a tail until overland because it was coming for us. So we basically shot down the alien fighter. Received your soldiers. Okay. Hangars are done. Let's go to the bases and get planes on those locations. Let's get a batch of Condors at both. Well, that's a glitch. It should be doing similar pairs as it is on the 2 and 3 on 1, but it doesn't for whatever reason. And then for 2 and 1, let's get one more hangar at both. Which of course will be up in 5 days. Tissue analysis on the remains of the extraterrestrial species has allowed us to compare them to one another and attempt to find characters to come to all of them, although we have no definite answers or hints at an origin of the aliens. There are strong similarities in the physiology of all the biological alien units encountered so far. For example, all are humanoid, all possess both circulatory system and central nervous system, albeit with some variation in function. This allows us the possibility for a common planetary origin. The huge variety of life on our own planet clearly illustrates that an array of vastly different creatures can evolve simultaneously in a single planet. This is our initial consumption, largely due to shared habitat inside the alien UFOs, an atmosphere containing perhaps 5 to 6% oxygen rather than 21% of ours. The aliens respire via oxygen in much the same manner as humans do, using a common vector to distribute it around the body, a semi-synthetic protein that mimics the role of human hemoglobin, but much more effectively, and giving the alien blood a distinct purple tint. However, the fundamental organic chemistry is so drastically different between the alien species that a common origin cannot be possible. The reason these aliens share a common habitat is not evolution, but rather extensive genetic engineering. The oxygen-carrying protein bears no resemblance to any other part of the corpse studied. In other words, it appears to be an external force engineering these creatures to be careful breathing the same air that they do. The identity of the external force and the reasoning behind the decision remains obscure, at least for now. Okay. And leads to stun weapons. So we want to take one alive. We got a small ship. Our ships are repaired. We'll send, because it is small, it's in the Foxtrot after it. And that's an alien fighter. So in anything, I probably sent the wrong ship after the wrong ship. Should have probably sent the Condor after the fighter. Leave the missiles in the tube for the moment. Just go in Gatling again. Auto cannons. Okay, never mind. Apparently I will need missiles. At least one missile, apparently. We'll take the auto-resolve. Our guys come back alive, which is the important thing here. Fighter data core, alien allies. Okay, so we're not allowed to... Oh, and I didn't wait until we were over land anyway, so we didn't get a ground battle on either of those. Bit of a shame. 2 aircraft at one of our bases. Okay. So now we're just waiting for the radars to come up, and we can riding aircraft bring down people multiple locations. Fighter. Fighter is a very small UFO designed for air superiority. It's faster and tougher than the Light Scout and surprisingly well armed for its size. Though not individually matched for F-17 Condor, I doubt any lone F-17 would stand much chance against a full squadron of 3. Most interesting feature of this design is the absence of a pressurized crew compartment. Virtually the entirety of the saucer consists of propulsion system, sensors, and weapon array. This initially led us to believe it was unmanned, but analysis of the Rexus reveals that biological material to convince it otherwise. We're unsure exactly what form the pilot takes. There's room only for one. The lack of a transparent canopy or control system implies they are much more heavily integrated with the craft than their human pilots. Short-range rapid-fire energy weapon. Carries a pair of homing plasma projectiles that act more like missiles. So, spectacularly, tend to explode so spectacularly when destroyed that there's a little left to say. So yeah, we can't actually shoot those down. Okay, Condor 1, Condor 2 are repaired. Radar is now up. Those extra arrays are set up as well. So we can go ahead and get foxtrots. Oh, I'm gonna make the foxtrots. I want to send them over, of course. Oh, in theory, I have the jackal armor is done. No, the jackal armor is at a different base. Jackal armor is not done. It's half done. So yeah, I'm gonna make up a foxtrot and interceptor for both. Commence a project. Really, game? I had 2 queued up. And then it wouldn't let me, and then I unqueued one by, well, partially intent, because I was surprised it allowed me to queue it up. There we go. That time we take. So yeah, we're gonna finish up the first batch of jackal armor, and then we'll build 2 foxtrot interceptors, 1 for each base. I don't think we've received that armor yet. Oh no, we have received that armor. Okay, so we can equip these guys with the jackal armor. At least some of the jackal armor. Okay. So I think our equipment is ready to do intercepts again. So this is the study in delirium, which is the fundamental power source for only alien technology that is translucent, yellow material that resembles amber in appearance and forms the core of alien power sources recently recovered. The rest of the device ultimately proving inconsequential. Incredibly dense atomic structure, allowing the materials for energy and quantities previously thought impossible. Can be cracked if enough mechanical force is applied, but would not cause an energy discharge. Okay, so that's what they're using for power. Which now means we're now able to do alien alloy fabrication and explosives. Not that I need bigger booms, so let's go alloy fabrication. Medium, let's send after 2 of the condors after it. Same here, we'll send condors after it. UFO 15, where? Over Europe, obviously. Probably why I can't see it. Tail until over land. Engage. Oops. I was hoping the big, wide area effect would be far less harmful than that. Okay, well at this point you might as well leave. Don't got the bullets to bring it down, because I lost one of them. Okay. Fly away, because you've done what you can. We don't gonna intercept that one, so we're just gonna have to do another one. We have a 100% chance of victory here. We will engage. Get the condors. I suspect, based on the fire arc we're being presented with, the Sidewinder missiles will just bring it down. Yeah. So the condor's gotta go back and rearm, refuel. In the meantime, we can attempt to land here. Hopefully not completely screw it up again. Nope, you're not done refueling. Okay. Look, identifying where it is yet. They are yet. Okay, that's a civilian. So it presumably means the alien isn't over there, because it would have shot the civilian. Or will soon shoot the civilian, one of the two. We'll find out real fast. Okay, that was a civilian. So there's a lot of civilians on this map. That's good and bad, because that does at least tell us that the aliens have not yet engaged the civilians. This is definitely not as small of a map as we've been on before, which is good and bad. Is that him? Oh, that's him. Okay. Let's get on that wall there. Get you up to that car. Okay, we're beyond effective range for the pistol, but being beyond effective range does not stop us from shooting the pistol, apparently, which is useful. No, I want you to stay where you are. I selected the guy. We have the action points to move them. We haven't moved you yet. Okay. Now here's where everything goes wrong. Yep. As I said, here's where everything goes wrong. Scratch one team member. Okay. And here's some of them, presumably in the spaceship. Oh, we need 44 action points for you to do anything. Of course. Okay, what am done. Don't know what induced that, but I had a coughing attack. Excuse me while I meet the mic trying to get that solved. Okay. We see an alien. Where do we see the alien? Oh, okay. Um... Yeah, you can move a single square and still shoot. Okay, so you're not particularly useful for aggressive combat actions with a machine gun. Great job almost shooting your friend there. Okay. So, other than being suppressed, these guys have at least got a much better position now. Here we go. Power of the pistol. Now, the question of the day is, where is the ship? There's the ship. Okay. Potentially actually got a pretty good attack position for the ship here. Now, of course, now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed myself. Of course, we rest ourselves through the wall. Okay, decent number inside the location. Of course, suppress myself again. Okay, well, at least the one that's outside is dead. They'll if we give them enough time, they'll recover from suppression. Yes, line up and right under the weight of my machine gun here. Thank you. I have a suspicion we should shoot ourselves in the back here, so we're just gonna stay crouched here. Behind our shield wall. There we go. Tells me I can go there. I apparently can't. Okay. I think that's a good place to reload. Reload. We don't want six rounds left in the mag. 9's good enough. 10's good enough. A rifle's a rifle. Okay. Okay. So I think we're ready to knock on the door, proverbially speaking. Okay. So we know it's behind that door. So, obviously, while he's behind the door, you duck down. You are out of ammo, so reload. And you... I'm gonna put it closer. Crouch. Gonna put it closer. Crouch. And for the moment, we're just getting the journey in this position. Looks like we got 2 in that back room. Okay. So I think that's going to be a perfectly fine place for you to be. Now, the solution to that door, they don't come out on the next turn. Like that. Is to shoot it. Okay. So, you've got enough action points. Drop your weapon for the moment. Grab your medkit. Use your medkit on yourself. Get a max heal. Then drop the medkit. Pick up your rifle. You do that and... yeah, okay. That works perfectly. So, Mr. Machine Gun. I would like to see what's on the other side of that door without having to send someone up to walk and open it up. So, please remove the door. Thank you. Okay, that doesn't look like a bad toss. I'm just gonna... there we go. We'll just make a gelatinous cube out of the remaining guy. There we go! Success! We managed to only lose 1 member of the team. And only have 2 people wounded. And it was one of the riflemen. Okay. We earned about 60,000 in total sales. Plus acquired various items, some more alloy as well. Don't keep the alien equipment, but we sell that for money. And it is better than if we just did an airstrike on the place, so... so Foxtrot rearmed. Is it the one in Europe? Probably not. No, that's... Condors are in the middle of repairing. Oh, actually, no, the Foxtrot one is up. So we can send Foxtrot after you. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, sometimes those cops are pretty bad. Yeah, you're going back because it wasn't, I suppose you're... we're gonna get returned to base. So I suppose I could have, instead of saying return to base, told them to go in for the attack. But... Okay, have my condors be armed. Yes. Send them out after that one. And then you... no, those condors are still repairing. Grounded, retrieving... 55 hours before retrieving. Maybe don't auto-resolve. That's maybe the answer. And we made it at the end of the second month. Founding done, or is down across the board, except in Europe, where we successfully downed and presumably attacked various alien sites. Alien victory is when 5 funding regions are lost. None yet are lost, although funding is down reasonably across the board. The wheel outline gets shut down, which means I'm probably not going to win this fight. Probably don't have the firepower. We did hit with the torpedoes, so... And I lost both my planes. Well, that's a problem. Because now I don't have any interceptors over Europe. Looking at the time, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put a part break in. Because I'm going to go make a new cup of tea. Hopefully try to get the cough I've been having repeating over this episode to go away. This episode went a little bit better than the last one, because we didn't manage to successfully get a attack done. Although if we go into soldiers, I'm probably down some soldiers, aren't I? Yeah, I lost at least... Well, I lost a soldier. One soldier is actually not that bad. Higher than selected. We'll get a replacement. And we got 6 or 8 jackal armor supplied. Yeah, I suppose one question is, did we lose any jackal armor? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we kept the jackal armor. Put another person in a shield with jackal armor. Actually, we'll put both of the people shield with the jackal armor. I'd rather have you have... a damaging grenade, if we were going to keep a grenade. If you actually have enough equipment, you can take... flashbang? Penalty? Those are the requirements. Okay. Before I get distracted too much, we're going to head and put a part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part part up tomorrow. We're going to try to record 2 more parts. We'll see how terribly things go now that I've had both of the condors downed over our main location. That may mean I just don't get enough firepower for a while, and that would be a problem. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back as soon as we got a new cup of tea. Hopefully that will help keep the cough away. Because while I'm doing a fairly decent job of muting the mic before I cough, it's annoying to me, at least, to be coughing and to be taking mic breaks to cough, because it kind of disrupts the flow of my thought in probably the video as well. Yep, so that's where we're going to stop for the moment. So until next time, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.